storage, but who
Oh,
cares about that bullshit? You know, like I just erased. I think it's my pictures I gotta get rid of. So it's the Big D Show.
Big Biggie.
So I did a stream earlier today, and it went off okay. It was about circle jerks, and I had some people on panel, and it was okay. But we was talking about books at price points, and I recently got a First Living Tribunal. It looked like it was in fairly good condition. I spent like $45 on it. I think it was pretty nice.
hell yeah, dude. Living Tribunal will fuck you up.
Living Tribunal is a bad. I think it's underpriced, undervalued, or the same fucking word, underappreciated. Like the art, it could just be a cover buy, honestly. And I mean, the character's badass. If anything really happened with that character, it'd be a big spec book. I kind of go into it thinking, D, like, what don't I have, and what has the potential to be something that I would regret not getting. Like, there's a little bit of FOMO in my buying.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way, but we were just talking about this backstage. Like, Biggie and I think we both kind of like when we really decide on like, hey, I'm gonna go for a big one. We don't make a list. We just go after a specific book, and then you kind of get trapped at whatever the prices are of that book at that time. So, um, getting a good list together, and you know, like, and you can like Biggie. You said you were talking about um, price points. Like that would work with price points. Like you could have like a list of 5 books at this price point, a list of 5 books at this price point, and then like then you have options of what you're looking at.
Yeah.
But sometimes, man, like the heart knows what it wants, and that's what it's going for.
Yeah. I sat here for about 3 months or a couple months, constantly talking about fucking Sabretooth, and I felt like I had a hard price point and grade I wanted that at. I wanted like a 4.0 at a $200 value,
Uh-huh.
and I seen that a couple times, but by the time I got my money, it was like, oh, you can get a 6.5 for 300. Well, I wanted a fucking book for 200. That way I might have like $50-$60. I'll get something else. So I ran across a Black Widow, and it looked to be in fairly good condition. It wasn't all fucked up. The cover looked good. It was graded at 2.5 CBCS. That's a little bit of a benefit when it's graded. I would have rather got a raw, but there wasn't any raws available. So I thought at $300 for a 2.5, I could do that. Like I am not. It felt a little bit bigger than a Sabretooth to me. Sabretooths are Johnny come latelys, like you could run across that shit.
Yeah. No, I agree, dude. Black Widow is definitely a bigger key in my opinion. Um, she's cooled off a little bit now that she's like killed off in the MCU, but that's just in movies, man. We're talking comics.
Right. Even with the movies, dude, it's like they brought Iron Man back. As far as I can remember, didn't he fucking die? And I don't know. I get too high, bro. But
No,
like,
well, Iron Man died, and now the same actor is about to play Doctor Doom.
oh,
So we have to see what that's going to be about.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. So maybe I'm getting confused with like they do time traveling.
Yeah, but he hasn't appeared in an MCU movie since he died.
Okay.
They've shown like alternate versions of him in like the What If cartoon, but that's been about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm still under like the pretense of like anything can fucking happen, so I'm not going to completely count her out. But hold on, let me think. It's like, okay, I got a better example. I got one that did come back. All right, Gamora.
Yeah.
So I found my wrestling ring and I've been cleaning it up. Got the ropes looking halfway decent, where they ain't dangling. Got some guys. I got my flag. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. I don't know if I'm gonna sell it and get me a book or keep it because those have gotten pretty popular lately.
Yeah, dude. I got a motherfucking Funko Pop.
Oh, classic Cyclone.
Yeah. It's got the little X-Men 1 cover on the back. If only I could get one of them. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, you could put your pop right beside it, huh?
Yeah.
So I'm seeing a lot of books for like prices I don't mind spending the money for if I had the money.
Yeah.
When'd you get that? You had it?
On Saturday.
You did get a book. Look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can show off the one I got last night. I'm waiting on it to get here. The fucking slab I got, it's one of those deals where the person selling it to you, it has like a warning. It says this person will not be able to ship until the 10th of October. So I had to buy a book that I was waiting on, which is always fucking awesome. Have you ever done that?
Yeah, but I mean, I think that's a responsible seller. Like they're out of town. They're away from their collection or their what they're selling. So, hey, it's still available, but before you buy it, you just need to know. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, that fucker looks good. I mean, it's got a little crinkly shit on one side of it, but not a bunch of big collar breaking ticks.
Yeah.
I would say if you press it, it'd be a pretty sharp copy. Yeah, you got two big penguins, bub.
Oh, he's got two penguins.
Well, he's got, I think, 6 total or 7.
Ooh.
But he's got 2 that are like
Yeah. We're penguin rich over there.
Like imperial size penguin dolls.
Yeah.
So.
Life size.
Have you read our new book club book?
No, I always read that either the day before or the day of.
Biggie, you should have told me. I would have sent you that book. Oh, that was really nice of you, low grade man. That's kind of you to say that.
I don't have one low grade. I'm kidding, dude. I don't ask anyone for books. I'm fucking with you, bro.
No. What up, Hazu? Matt likes comics. So I got D to send me the link. I checked it out. It's not a long read. It's actually probably quicker read than our modern book. I didn't hate it. I'm not gonna say nothing about it, but I think you'll enjoy it.
All right.
Very Superman-esque. Not exactly.
That was, I don't know, but in a certain degree, like there was a good formula back then, and that's.
It definitely. We can't talk about because we'll ruin it, but it's fun to always read these new characters. Now, am I going to be able to name every fucking person in it? I can name one. I know the name of Bullet Man.
Bullet Man, bitch.
Yeah. Guess what his real name is?
Bullet Kent.
Dude, you nailed it.
Fuck off.
No, his name's Bullet.
Oh.
They really call him Bullet.
All right. Hell yeah.
Damn, you're good at guessing, man. That's why I always ask you, dude.
I was just being a smartass.
No, I know.
Hey, Beckerman.
You fucking nailed it, bro.
I
don't think that's his real name, but that's what they call him. They call him Bullet. And here's the funny part. He looks just like Bullet Man. He is Bullet Man. He goes by Bullet, but nobody puts it together that he's Bullet Man.
That's pretty funny, actually.
It's like, what's up, Bullet? Did you see that Bullet Man shit last night? He's like, nah, fam. I missed it. It's like it's fucking mind blowing. So you guys I think you'll like it. And I'm happy. So I think Matt picks after him. Book club's been lit. Yeah, his name is Jim Bullet Barr. It's fucking great.
Yeah, I mean, if your nickname is Bullet, you gotta have a different superhero name. Rocket Man or
fucking A, bro.
Projectile Man, Ammunition Man, like something. But Bullet Man, hmm, that's a good one.
It's a hell of a situation. I don't even know what a nickel. I saw a nickel comics for like $300, but I think it was like nickel number 2. And
Yeah.
you forget one of them's a key. So let's just give this a little gander. I'm always curious to see.
Hey, low grade heroes going after a Spidey 300 for $100 on Friday.
That's a good fucking price point. I paid 150 for mine, low grade, and it was a 5.5 with collar touch and personalized to a man named Ehab. But for $150, for me, that was a good price point.
Hey, dude,
McFarlane
Ehab kept it real though, dude. Ehab's a real one.
Ehab, I hope Ehab never comes looking for me, but I got it from our friend Chad RCG, who recently passed away.
Yeah.
And I am not getting rid of that one, but that's a good one. Yeah, I think everybody should have that fucking book, but who am I to judge?
Dude, I've been looking. That's one that has been coming down. It was at like I want to get a 9.8, and it was at like $5,000 for a while there, which is way too high. Now it's coming down to the 2,300 mark. Like if it keeps getting a little bit lower, I might swoop in.
Okay.
Hey, Perry Comics, what up, dude?
I see a Nickel Comics 3 right now for $450. Surprised there's no Nickel Comics 1s available as far as I could tell. Nickel Comics 5 around $560 or so. But yeah, it's I would guess a nickel 1 couple grand for a 0.5.
Yeah.
I would guess, but that's just me guessing. Who knows? I like price points on books. I was looking at, let's just look at my recently real quick. It'll remind me. Oh, I got that RoboCop magazine that just went up in value. I was hoping to get one of these for like $50. One of them tells 93.
Oh, hey, hit up 84. I know he's got one.
You think he might sell it?
Dude, you don't see him collecting a whole lot nowadays. Like he might be willing to part with one to a homie.
Okay. I also would like a Demon in a Bottle, which I think he has one of them. And then the other book I've been looking at is War Machine. This one particularly.
Yeah.
War Machine ain't like a real. It's kind of like Phoenix. It's like not a new character, but War Machine. Fuck, it's the second best character in Iron Man. Like,
yeah, it's like like Phoenix or Nightwing, or it's not the first appearance, but it's a cool reinvention of the character.
And I shit you not, bro. The one set, of course, I don't have it no more. But there's a Jimmy Olsen where it's the first appearance of him as the Turtle Boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's like Jimmy Olsen 53 or something. Anyways, I'm gonna find the book real quick. Hopefully, 51. Anyways, there's a homage of the cover. Oh, it ain't an homage. It's the original one, and the Jimmy Olsen homages it, where like the giant turtle man, he's like Godzilla, and he's ripping down a bridge. Well, I looked them up, and they're both not that bad. Like the pulp is like $50, $30, and the book's around $50. So I'd like to get those as a set. Like I'm not a big pulp guy, but I actually got a picture of it on my Instagram. I don't know why I'm digging it up on eBay. Here it is. Oh fuck. It's right here.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of get that as a set. I think that would be cool to have.
Wasn't he filming an episode of Turtle Boy when Doomsday was attacking Metropolis?
Yes. That's right. And that's the actual first Turtle Boy. I mean, that don't really mean nothing, but it's kind of neat. So I think that's a cool set to get under $100.
Yeah.
So yeah, just kind of scoping out. What up, Cantonese? Good to see you. Oh, he's like Jim. Damn, Matt knew the number. Look at Matt. I'm gonna drop the link just in case you ain't doing nothing there, Matt, buddy. Post that linkaroo. All right. So my boy went to a con Saturday. Do you want to share your experience? Because you kind of told me.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing really to share. I went there, and yeah.
Yeah, hop on low grade if you ain't doing nothing.
No, I went to. It was more of a comic book show than a convention. It was at a mall, and I went to it, and yeah, it was all right.
Yeah. I don't find cons to be a place where I'm going to actually buy a book, but I don't see it being a big deal if you would. Like, I don't know why I am the way I am, but I usually buy my big books from either my comic shop or eBay. It's just kind of how I do shit.
Yeah.
No, I went to cons and bought books.
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong. There ain't nothing wrong with buying it at a con either. You got to find it at the price that you're cool with. You know, that's at the end of the day. That's what you're looking for.
Right. Kind of like to get a Man Wolf with ASM, first Man Wolf.
Yeah.
Low grade.
What's up?
Chilling, man. I like that. Is that which one is that? Jason Voorhees or Mike Myers mask back there?
Voorhees.
Jason. And then I got the Freddy Krueger gloves.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I kind of decked all my stuff out for Halloween. So
Yeah. Where did you get them Freddy gloves at?
I got them at Spirit, like I want to say like 7 or 8 years ago.
Spirit. I don't know that. Was that like a shop at a bar or something?
You know, like Spirit Halloween, those like stores with like the skeleton.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it been going though?
It's been going all right. Just chilling. Got a couple good books over the last week, but that might be my last little couple books for the year. Kind of excited for next year. I feel like I need to sell, and get books that I really want right now because I don't know how long they're going to stay this cheap. I feel like it's not promised we're going to keep these prices so low.
Yeah. But also that means it's kind of a crappy time to sell.
It is, but if you're sitting on stuff that you're kind of in the mood to transfer into stuff, it might be a good time to just bite the bullet. Like I know what you mean. Like I got like $20 books I'm probably gonna be lucky to get $5 out of, but it's just like fuck it, bro. I gotta give it a shot. Maybe something will sell for a good amount.
Biggie, you should do like mystery boxes. Like kind of like sell them for like $100, $200 and kind of like
yeah. My buddy what the hell was his name? Fucking Naman. He started my mystery boxes last time I was selling them. I was getting my Hulk 181, and he bought a mystery box for like 100, 150. And Doc ended up buying like 3 or 4, and I sold like probably 8 mystery boxes, I think, and that helped a lot. So it's just kind of getting it moving. Once a couple people buy one, I think Izzy bought one. Rob's Fat Stacks bought one. Kavi. So Yeah, that's a good. I'm also thinking like claim sell or auctions on my channel because those get good views. It's just getting clientele going, you know.
Yeah. Are you in that comic book group on Facebook?
No, I don't do Facebook. I just do Instagram. What does that mean though? Do you know what he's talking about? D?
No, there are hundreds of comic book groups on
Maybe
Facebook.
millions.
So it's like it's just named comic book group, but that's like, at least for me, from what I've noticed, that's like the main big one where like everyone like sells books.
I got this
Okay.
fucking guy named Dean. Okay, guys, let me indulge for a moment. All right, let me see if I can figure. I know my boy Ratchet. Whenever he has a guess, he's like not sure if they're gonna pull their dick out or something. Okay, so I could put this banner up and bring this guy in and hear what he's got to say. What do you got to say there, Dean?
Fuck you, Perry.
Fuck you, Perry. Okay, well there you guys go. I didn't know what he was going to do. That was a pretty good move though, right? You like that little panel move, like
Yeah, dude, you gotta block the screen.
Yeah, man. I don't know what he was coming with or anything, but all right. I
Hey,
had to
apparently
figure
he
it
was
out.
trying to come on Perry. You know, fuck you, Perry.
Yeah.
I don't personally support that. I think Perry's a cool guy, but you know, like other people have beefs that I don't know about. So you know, everyone's got reasons.
You see what Callie said?
It did sound like Hialeah.
It did sound like fucking Hialeah.
His
Oh, look at your puppy. What's his name?
name's Brownie.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's an old man.
Oh,
He's about to be 15, so
goodness gracious. I used to have an old little doggy. Yeah.
yeah,
Damn,
dude.
that's horrible.
That's not horrible, man. Like he's still being loved and cared for.
What's the misdefinition on adorable? What did you think mine meant?
Oh, I thought you said horrible.
Oh no, I said adorable. Okay.
Okay, no, yeah, no. Then I will allow it.
All right, good.
Yeah, we're good now.
yeah. But crazy story about that Spider-Man 300. My buddy, he actually was a vendor at a Halloween con here recently, like last week, and dude had it for $100 and it didn't sell, which is like crazy to me.
What kind of condition is it in there, though, Greg?
It's like from what I saw, it's like a mid to going down to like a lower.
3, 4.
I'd say
Oh,
probably like a 3.0.
Okay.
Are you about to be a mid grade hero?
Yeah, I'm gonna be. I'm moving up in the world.
That's what I'm talking about.
I should change my name to the Great Hero now.
You know,
Oh, I like that shit, dude. And then you can eventually be like high grade hero.
High grade hero.
Yeah, dude.
I'll tell you something funny, dude. Is like my next big book. And people are gonna think I'm crazy, bro. But I'm really itching to get a purple label, bro. Like I like Restored. I really love the prices. And if I could run across the right Restored book at the right price, I would fucking love that.
For what book?
Like X-Men 1.
Dude, that if you find a restored book, like, and you got to remember, dude, like, and people have talked about this before. I'm not like inventing this. Restored used to not be a bad thing. It used to be like a hey, this book was really shitty before. Now we made it better. And it wasn't until CGC put a stigma of a different colored label on it that it really started getting a lot of heat. And so yeah, dude, I would definitely say don't shit on that. Like if it's especially if it's for your PC, like get a restored copy. Fuck it. Like if it's complete, or if it's got all the other boxes that you want, go for it.
Well, the only fucking thing I won't budge on is trimmed.
Yeah, I don't like trimmed. You know, but color touch,
Right.
you know, missing pieces
Mary.
added. Yeah, like dude, let it ride. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm completely cool with that. Trimmed, I just don't like the idea of trimmed because it takes out the chipping, it takes the patina. It's completely a cheap ass fucking move, and it don't vibe with me. Now, any restored book, you're not gonna get the value you want back out of it. Like you're not gonna get like a Blue Label price, but in my opinion, they're still grossly undervalued. They shouldn't be that low sometimes. But that's all, you know. Maybe even like a Daredevil 1 or a fucking I don't know, Showcase 22, I'd get Purple Label.
And that,
Yeah,
you
dude.
know, go.
What you gonna say, dude?
I was gonna say, so like I was talking to this one guy, and he kind of made it like he was kind of like talking about how, you know, when cars are restored and everything, and how they can sell it, and be like, you would want a restored car, or you would want a original dinged up car, and you're gonna pick restored all the time, you know. And it's like I feel like people in the community lately, over the last like 5 years, I'd say maybe longer, treat restored books as like something that's just frowned upon,
Yeah.
which shouldn't be. I mean, it's like, you know, especially when it comes to like a big. Ooh, I like that Werewolf by Night.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's number 2, and I got this in a box for $20 a while ago, and the box was pretty loaded. This was the book I liked the most when I first went through it. I get in my car and I go through the box again because I didn't like precision look at every book. There's a fucking First Rogue in there. I was like, shit, I wish I would have saw this. I'd have gave the guy another $5-10, you know?
Hey man, you got to get those deals when you can.
I couldn't believe it. I was just like, hell yeah. Yeah, man. I really like the bronze, like the 80s era and shit. This is a good war. I want a Weird War 1 eventually. I like Weird War. I like these. This ain't worth shit, but it's a really cool cover to me. Like just something cool like that. This is neat because isn't Dead World, it has an issue where it had like a first spawn or first something in it. Either one of y'all know what I'm talking about?
It's like
Yeah.
Dead Sun or whatever, or
This is well, this is weird one because it's not. If you just saw the series, you wouldn't recognize this anyway, because this is the not for wussies variant. First of all, but Dead World like 8 or 10 or something. I think it had a couple pages where it was like a first appearance of like Spawn or Hellboy or Savage Dragon. I can't remember. I'll have to look on an app or something, but that's the only reason I know about Dead Worlds because there's this one book you should look out for, but it's a pretty good series. Oh, you know what I think it might be? It might have been like what's his name? Fucking Crow or something, possibly. But
dude,
the
those
Submariner.
Submariner books are super underrated.
Yeah, dude. This was the first 15-cent Submariner, and it's just filled with detail, like so detailed.
So let me ask you guys this: what's one character that's like super super popular to like everyone that you don't like?
Okay. You want to go first, D, or you want me to?
I'll let you go first because I'm struggling right now.
Okay. This one might not be I don't think low grade's gonna like my choice, but me personally, the one thing I kind of skip over besides Good Girls, like I'm not a Good Girl guy at all, but for like a superhero, I gotta say, like, there's 3, well, maybe 4. All of the monsters, like Ghost
All of them.
Rider,
Oh man.
Yeah, Ghost Rider, Dracula, Werewolf by Night, and Moon Knight. Like those four, like I'm not in a big rush to get those
Yeah.
unless they drop down significantly more. I probably won't be getting one of them, but that's probably my four. I don't know which one out of the four I hate. I wouldn't say hate, but just don't want the most. But
Yeah.
that's it.
You know, I'd say I'm not a big fan of Harley Quinn.
Okay.
Like that one, I could care less. Like the her first appearance in Batman Adventures 12. I want that book because I literally had it off the newsstand at my local 7-Eleven when I was a kid. So it makes me want to recollect it, but I could give a fuck less about Harley Quinn.
Good choice.
How about you? How about you, low grade?
It probably to be Superman, to be honest.
Oh,
Damn, you're not in the right place.
you can hey, take him off the panel.
Yeah,
It's
bro,
fine
you
now.
got to go. Superman.
I just never connected with him. Like, I don't know. I read like one story. Okay, I will say I did like Kingdom Come, but outside of that, it just never really drawn to me. Like Batman, like I like the dark and the gritty, and Superman just seems too PG for me, if that makes any sense.
I'll tell you what I like about Superman. It's he has to struggle with things that no one else does, right? Like he has to be gentle and fragile with everything. He is so powerful, but with his moral compass, he can't win the fight the way someone with looser morals could win it. Like if the Punisher had Superman's powers, there'd be no more crime.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be a train wreck. And you know, so I like that aspect of it, and I like how, you know, with proper parenting and whatnot, he turned out to be like a great human being. You know, like to me, like Superman is like an aspiration almost. Like you give most people those powers, and they're just gonna do whatever the fuck they want. Like, dude, you couldn't give me those powers, and I think I'm a good person, but you give me those powers, and dude, I'm X-ray vision is on. All right,
Well-
I'm doing dirty ass things with my X-ray vision. You can't give me that.
Now, to be fair, when I think of low grade and he hasn't said who his favorite is yet, but just in my opinion, like I think of Surfer and Moon Knight as his boys, and very far from a Superman demographic, I'd say. So I can get it. But go ahead and let us know who's your one you wouldn't. Oh, you already said that. I'm sorry, but who's your favorite? Low grade.
So yeah, Moon Knight. Moon Knight, like
Moon Knight
is my entire like out of every single character, it's Moon Knight. You know, when you have a character who is dealing with a severe mental illness with DID, dissociative identity disorder, you know, it's a very complex. It makes them very complex because, you know, you're not dealing with just one, but you're dealing with like four other, you know, you're basically dealing with four identities. And just like he has that, you know, people don't like to compare him to Batman, but he does have that, you know, similar style of like Batman mixed with Daredevil mixed with like I wouldn't really know what else to compare him to.
I'm a little intimidated by Moon Knight fans because when I read a Moon Knight book, I feel like I get like 5 different types of Moon Knights. So basically there's one that's like not magical, and then there's one that is kind of supernatural magical, first of all.
So yeah, like he started off I mean, he was the avatar of Khonshu, but he started off as ground level, you know, basically just like Batman. You know, he's a billionaire, but also has that mental illness, and so he uses like his small like Jake Lockley. He's the cab driver in the comics, and that's where he gets all his info from. And then, you know, uses the other personalities, to kind of build up to that Moon Knight character. So that's what really like drove me into Moon Knight.
Well, he's a badass looking character. First
Yeah.
of all,
Hey, hold on, real quick. While we're having our conversation, Papa Wheelie already started this. So Papa Wheelie said he don't like Batman.
okay.
Now we need the rest of the chat. What character do you not fucking like? That most people do. Like, I want to see what the chat has to say. Right, Carlito, who's your favorite? Like universally popular character that you just don't really give a shit
I
about.
think his is like the one he likes is Deadshot, right? Did you know that about him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's cool. It's interesting. For me, it's like Superman was pretty easy to figure out. And I don't like mysterious shit. So I just like a pretty easy fucking thing to understand. So I guess I'm basic like that. Now, if I was a little bit more mysterious and then deep, I could see liking like them supernatural. Now, for me, like the monsters, my favorite monster is Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing is cool as fuck. Like I fuck with Swamp Thing all day. I had to get a first Swamp Thing. After that, Man Thing's okay, but you've seen the one I like is the prototype Man Thing. Like that's a cooler aesthetic to me. I like that character. Heap is okay, but I guess I do have the Dell like Wolfman and Dracula. There's an LB Cole cover I like a lot of Dracula. I'd say Dracula might be my favorite out of the Universals.
And Morbius, right? You like that Morbius?
I like Morbius. I feel like that Morbius is a classic bronze ASM book, and it's a pretty classic cover. I guess the one everyone likes, would be. I don't know. The fucking suspense is killing us.
Captain America.
Ooh, don't do that one, damn it. No, yeah, my top two is Cap and Superman. People, it's always the same argument. He's boring and not relatable, pretty much. Now, for me, like my favorite leader is probably Reed, but if I was I like Deadpool too. Like I think Deadpool and Reed's my two favorite leaders. Like Cap's good, and so is Cyclops, but Reed and Deadpool.
I will say though, Werewolf by Night 32 is probably the most overrated book to date. Because I love the character, but that book should not be that expensive for what it is.
Yeah, it used to just be kind of a book you'd be lucky if you found. It should be worth a couple $100. It's about what, $600 for a low grade entry price, 500.
Yeah, like 450. 450. I saw one on eBay for like 450 recently.
That's not bad.
So
I like the cover.
Yeah, I paid 450. I paid 400 405 for my last copy that I had. So
yeah, I got some cool monster shit. It ain't my forte. Now, this shit right here is my forte. I'll show y'all real quick. That fucking Dracula 1 LB Cole cover, that's a bad bitch, bro. 1962. Love that shit. And then this one ain't bad either. Little Wolfman.
That's sick.
Yeah, this was high grade when I found it. It was in this case. Only thing wrong is that little white speck, if you can see it.
Is that gold?
Yeah, no, Dell, first print. Back of it looks great. I found it in the BCW it's in. I just kind of cleaned it up. But that was a good one. Anyways, I didn't have much of an agenda tonight. I'm glad y'all hung out. Is there anything you want to say before we got here, Big D?
Yeah, I've got an agenda.
You want to smack somebody around? I already did that earlier. I try to keep D out of my drama episodes.
Yeah, no, I have no agenda.
So you want to hear the guys I had circle jerk beef with before we go?
Yeah. I want in on the drama.
Okay, I'll let you know what happened. All right. So first off, I brought up how the Hunt and I parted ways, right?
Yeah.
And then I talked about, this is the one that was the kicker. DJ Lynx is in the house.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't hear me talk shit about DJ. D knows me really well. Have you ever
I've
heard me
never heard you. Yeah, no.
Not a fucking word. Not a fucking word. This is just something I came up with. And of course the scumbags and Perry Comics. But Perry said that he had nothing to do with it. I had no real proof on Perry. Anyways, both Perry and DJ came on. We talked about it. Blase. It's okay. Anything you want to bring up? Anything before we go there, low grade?
No, not really, man. Just here for the ride.
Yeah. Oh, before we go, stick around and we talk just for a few minutes after the stream. We'll just let you know if you don't mind. Is that
It's
cool?
not required, but last time you hung out with us, you dipped before
Yeah, I
we
was
got
looking forward to
backstage.
saying, "Hey,
I
man, you're
didn't
pretty cool."
realize.
No, yeah, we're just letting you know.
Backstage is where we say all the racist, controversial
Yeah, yeah.
things.
We say the things we're not allowed to say. All right.
Yeah.
See y'all later, chat.
Big Biggie.